MacLeod and with us at 8:02 on the Dr. Don in the Morning Show. And Rachel, this time you're wanting some help from Kelly.
Yeah, it's a strange in life because we lose parents and grandparents, and then when you start losing people, your peers and people you've dated and friends of yours, that's it kind of hits me a little bit differently. But I just found out about 2 weeks ago that a very good friend of mine who I dated for a while, and we were real tight, went on a trip together. But I just found out that he died. And 47 years old, and I don't know. It's just strange. And I was wondering if you could pick anything up on him.
Well, it's interesting because the male energy that comes through, it feels very secretive to me. It's almost as if he didn't let anybody know that he really was ill, and there was a lot more going on. He's showing me that his insides were pickled, and to some people that could be drugs or alcohol, but it could be that he was on a lot of medication prior to.
Okay.
But it literally looks like it's kind of like preserved Swiss cheese. The whole inside looks pretty interesting to me. And, he's showing me that he had a lot of struggle. Now, do you have a September connection with yourself, Rachel?
Yes.
Okay, because he's showing me September. He's also going into January, and he wants to go into late March here, too.
Okay.
Do those make sense to you?
Yes. And
okay.
we went on a trip together and had a really good time. And one of those was in those months.
He says to pay attention to the phone because it's like the phone rings, it rings once. There's nobody there. And he says that it's just his way of kind of dropping in. He says to tell you that he's never dropped you out of his mind. No matter how much you've moved on, no matter how much he's moved on, there's always those times, there's always those connections. That will always be one of the fondest memories.
Yeah, you're right, because I wouldn't see him for 3-4 years, and I'd go home to visit my mom and just happen to bump into him somewhere. So we didn't see each other a lot, but we're always very, very, very close.
And that's an energy that you just can't break.
It's great.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We have Debby standing by on the line with something similar here this morning on 99.5 WYCD.
I'd like to see if she can connect with my mother and then with the love of my life, whichever one is up this morning and ready to talk to me.
I'm not really sure it works that way. It's kind of whoever comes through, It's not like Kelly's dialing phone numbers.
In my head, it does.
Okay, let's go in with the love of your life, because it feels like to me that this is where more of the closure needs to come in at. I've got an October connection, birthday, anniversary, passing, or something significant to you in October.
Yes.
Okay, and there's also June. He makes me feel like there's a very significant June.
Yes.
And now, was this a real quick? He makes me feel like he's slammed out of his body. Was this an accident? Somehow he left really quickly.
He did. He had a massive heart attack.
Okay. And is there 3 that he left behind? There's you, and then there's 2 other people that he left behind?
His children, yes.
Okay. And he says that that was the hardest decision to make, but he's telling me that there was several small heart attacks, or there were several times that he came real close to passing.
Yes.
And he said his system just couldn't handle it anymore. So this time he saw the opportunity, it hit him hard, and he decided to bolt right out of here.
That makes sense.
Okay. He says something about taking the new job. Do you have a new job in line, or?
Yes.
Okay. He says take the new job. Go for it.
Oh, my God.
Unless, of course, it's a job here as a salesperson. You don't want that.
Oh, but I would be great.
I think you would. I really do.
Yeah, he's very happy watching over, going through things in life with you, and you're strong. You're going to do it. You always have before. You always will without him.
Thank you.
Debby, we want you to call us back and let us know how things go with the new job and everything. Keep us posted on it, okay?
That is just amazing, because I cannot believe it.
You know what? If you want to take some more time and schedule something with Kelly, you can do that. You can go to our website, WYCD.com, and you can go on there, and there's a link on there to her page.
I think I will.
Yeah.
And can I ask you this? So we have so many people say you talk to these people off the air before you put them on, and you find out all this stuff. Will you admit right now that we didn't talk to anybody at all, and that she nailed it?
All the young lady asked me was, who did you, who was I trying to connect to? I said, my mother and the love of my life. That
See?
was it.
And that's it.
I'm just amazed. And I was hoping he would be the one that would come through.
Thanks a whole lot for the call, Debbie.
Good. Thank you.
Good luck with the new job. Thanks,